here, Evan. Disappointing for the lads, disappointing for the management, everyone involved. It was a tough one to take, a narrow defeat here to Clare.
Yeah, Tom. Look, it was do or die today. It was knockout, and look, anytime you come out the wrong side of that, there's obvious disappointment. But you know what I will say is that we, went out without dying in our boots. Like, they gave it absolutely everything. It wasn't for a lack of effort or a lack of input. Just a few little things. We had plenty of opportunities, and I think with 15 wides within the game, and I think that there was a period there after about 15 minutes or so where Clare had 9 shots, 9 points, and we had 11 shots and 4 points of a return. So, in games, in the Munster Championship, it's going to come down to fine margins. And look, our efficiency probably left us down again today, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Clare in the first half, 17 out of 18 shots. Yours was much poorer than that, and not aside from the shooting, I suppose they were maybe sharper to breaks. They retained the possession that little bit better. So he did create chances, of course, but maybe Clare just had that rootless streak for, as you say, only 15 minutes, and you seemed always on the back foot. Quite literally, you never got level after that. So that 15 minutes was probably the winning and the losing of the game.
I suppose it was, Tom. Look, there was definitely elements there that we could have done better. As you said there, like the breaking ball. I think we probably left a small bit of too much of a gap between the lines, which we were getting to those breaks late. It's something that we tried to turn around at half time, and I thought we got a bit of joy out of it. But as you said, the damage was probably done at that stage. But look, credit to the boys. What I would say is they've played 4 championship games now this year. In each and every one of them, there's only, literally been a puck of a ball, one way or the other. And what I will say is throughout the course, the entire championship, their honesty of effort and their, they just refuse to go down, and they went out in their shield tonight. So I'm proud of that. Yeah,
it probably augurs well for these players as individuals and as a collective. Some of them will be back next year. Obviously, we'll hopefully see a lot of them in senior in the years to come. It augurs well that, while the results haven't, obviously the first day against SIP was the good result, but after that maybe haven't gone the way that everyone would have liked. But I suppose as you said, they've really shown, what it means for them to play at Limerick, and they've shown their quality as well.
100%. Look, being honest about it, every single one of them wore that jersey with immense pride, and I think they didn't let it down. Their effort and everything that they've given it, and what people don't see, like what the effort that they've given in the background has been absolutely immense. The entire group. I know for certain, to be honest with you, you're going to see a lot of those boys that will go on and wear the jersey at senior level. I think there's 8 or 9 of the starting 15 is back again next year. We've 24 of the squad back next year. So look, that hopefully will stand to them this time next year. But look, it's about this year. It's not about next year. And unfortunately, look, we came up short, and we take no solace in anything else. It was a game today that was knockout, and it was a game there to be won, and unfortunately we came up short.
And as you mentioned there, there have been plenty of positives to take from this campaign.
Yeah, look, I think the positives are kind of there to be seen. You had lads who stood up showing leadership at certain occasions, and like as I said, I'm kind of repeating myself now, but look, as a group, just the honesty of effort and the will to win, and just the refusal to take a backward step. And look, we came up short, and you can't mask, there's a way to lose if that's going to be, unfortunately, the outcome. And the boys just went at it with everything they have, didn't take a backward step. And we came up short, and we just have to accept